kindergarten. Welcome back to Miss Hirsch's Kinder Corner. We're going to take a look at this sheet today. We're going to practice making some things that look like things in our world. And this paper is all about making baked things we like to eat. You have this paper in your package if you picked one up from me. And if you didn't pick up a package from me, you have this paper as well in Google Classroom. So these things are things that we're going to try to make out of Play-Doh. This is a donut. This is pizza, a brownie, a cupcake, a cookie, bread, and a cinnamon bun. So I think today I'm going to try to make a donut and a cupcake, and I'm going to show you how to do them. So if you have some Play-Doh with you right now, you can do this with me. I'm going to use 3 colors, but you can use 2 colors and do the same thing. Let's get started. So I'm going to use some purple Play-Doh first. I'm going to make a donut out of my purple Play-Doh. I took all the Play-Doh out of the container, and I have a ball. I'm going to roll my Play-Doh until it's a snake, but it's not a super skinny snake. I don't want my Play-Doh to be too skinny because then my donut will look kind of funny. I want it to be just the right width to look like a donut. Let's see. That's a little too small still. We need to make it a little fatter, and a little thinner rather. All right, let's try again. Oh, that's pretty good. So now I'm going to attach the 2 ends together to make it look like a donut shape. If I squeeze it too much, it'll wreck it. So I'm going to try and be a little gentle. There, and then I'm going to decorate my donut. There, that's a 3D shape right there. We can hold it in our hands. I'm going to put some yellow sprinkles on. Actually, I think I'm going to do just sprinkles. I'm going to show you how you can do sprinkles. So I'm going to take a little chunk of my yellow Play-Doh, and I'm going to make a really, really skinny snake. I want it to look really skinny, like it's almost going to break. Let's just start with that. That's pretty skinny. I wonder if we can get it more skinny than that. Let's see. And I'm going to take some little teeny tiny pieces off with my nail. Or if you have Play-Doh tools, you can use your Play-Doh knife. And these little tiny pieces are starting to look like sprinkles. I'm also pinching a little bit too. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And when I have enough, when I feel like I have enough to start, I can put sprinkles on my Play-Doh, my donut. Now, boys and girls, so that you don't accidentally squish all your colors together, you'll see I'm putting them on pretty gently. I'm just touching them a little bit so that they don't fall off, but I want to make sure that my Play-Doh doesn't get all mixed together. Some of them are round, some of them are straight. Perfectly okay how you do it. So one more. Now maybe I want to do some more yellow. Maybe I want to change color. So if you're using 2 colors, you can just do all yellow. Maybe you want to do something different. Maybe you want to do like icing. And if you do icing, I can show you how to do that because I'm going to do that when I make my cupcake. So I'm making more sprinkles. I'm making that little tiny skinny snake again. I'm using pink this time. Roll, 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 roll. And I'm going to try to get little sprinkles off of here. Little chunks, little chunks. It almost just looks like crumbs, doesn't it? And then I can start putting them on. Again, don't push too hard because you don't want your Play-Doh to get mixed together. You want your Play-Doh to be able to get taken apart again afterwards. Whoops, I lost one. Whoops, I lost another one. Oh my goodness. There we go. Stay on there, Play-Doh. Ah, there's a donut with some sprinkles. Now I'm going to make a cupcake. I'm going to make my cupcake pink. And I'm going to use some yellow icing. But you know what? I actually think I do want to put a cherry on top too. So I'm going to save a little bit of this pink to make a cherry, and I'm just going to set it aside. And I'm going to divide my cupcake into 2 pieces. So I'm going to have the bottom half of my cupcake and the top half. So I'm going to break my Play-Doh in half. And maybe the bottom half will be a little smaller. So I need to make the bottom of my cupcake. And the bottom of my cupcake, it kind of looks like a can shape a little bit. Because it's round, right? And it's flat on the bottom. And if you ripped the top of your cupcake off, then it would kind of look a little bit like this. It would look a little bit like a little can. You see that? And if you have some tools that you want to use, you could draw lines down your cupcake to make it look like the paper that you make cupcakes in. And now I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to make the top of my cupcake. And the top of my cupcake kind of looks like almost like half a circle. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a ball. And then I'm going to squish my ball. Squish. And I'm going to put it on top. It kind of looks like a mushroom, doesn't it? It'll look like a mushroom until we decorate it. I'm going to try to squish them together a little bit. And I'm going to push down the tops of my cupcake. So it kind of looks like the dough coming over the sides of the cupcake. Thinking about cupcakes is making me want a cupcake. Okay, so there's kind of like a cupcake body. Now this cupcake needs some decorations, doesn't it? It needs some things on it to make it look pretty. So I'm going to use my yellow and I'm going to make icing. Now there's different ways to do icing. You might just brush it all on top, and if you do that, you just make a big pancake. Roll a ball first. Make a big pancake. And then you just drape it on. Okay, so that can look like a blanket of icing on top of it. And then you'd add your cherry. Boop. Or you can make it look like icing drizzle. So I'm going to make a snake again. We do lots of snakes. And I'm going to make it not quite as skinny as the snakes I used for my sprinkles, but I'm going to use my snake all the way around to make kind of a spiral shape on my cupcake. All right. Let's say we start here. And it looks like a spiral. And I squish it down a little bit. And then I put that cherry on top. Boop. That looks a little bit more like a cupcake now. So boys and girls, those are just 2 ways you can practice with Play-Doh making a couple of things that look like things in your real world. If you don't have Play-Doh at home, you can build things out of Lego and out of blocks. Houses, cars, people, castles, all kinds of creative things. And I know you guys know how to do that because you do it at school all the time. I'm going to take these Play-Doh pieces apart and put them back in their containers. And I have to be very careful so I don't mix my colors together. All right, you guys, while I'm taking this apart, you get started on building something and take some pictures to show me.